we are here with UEA TV and Livewire with the wonderful Bastille. Hi, guys.
Hello.
Hi. You're not technically here with the TV station.
Oh, we're not really here with the TV station.
I'm here with two people from the TV station getting in on the interview.
Sorry.
That's all right. No, we can't film due to legal purposes, but we can still make a podcast.
And us being hideously ugly.
Oh, you're not hideously ugly. You're a beautiful, beautiful man. It's fine.
Shut up.
Okay, so we'll just start off with a simple one. How did Bastille first get together?
I'd been kind of writing and recording some songs and wanted to start a band, and I had known Will and Woody for a bit because we've been playing together before, and Kyle was a friend who I hoodwinked at a party into joining the band, and it just sort of began from there. So we started, I put some songs online, we started rehearsing, and then just started releasing singles and gigging as much as we could.
Would you say you were Bastille?
Me?
Yeah, essentially. No. Are you Bastille?
We are Bastille.
Are you all Bastille?
Bastille's very much a band.
Very much a band.
I think when it started, I kind of envisaged it as I didn't want to do stuff under my own name, and I wanted it to be a band, and so we sort of came up with this name. And it was kind of, I think initially I had these sort of lofty ambitions of it being a slightly more like pretentious, projecty thing, but like it very quickly became obvious it was just going to be a band. You know, we were like, even from the very beginning, we were all like practicing how to play the songs together, like long before we did our first gig. So
that's cool.
It's just unfortunate that I had my arm twisted into being in loads of photographs and music videos. Makes it maybe look to some people like it's not a band, but it is.
But it's very much a collective thing.
If people call me Bastille, I always get really awkward because.
Oh, do you?
Like, my name's
I apologise.
My name's Dan. I'm not Bastille.
No, it's because on your Twitter you're Bastille Dan.
That's because my name's Dan and I'm in a band called Bastille.
Oh.
Yeah,
so
okay,
it made
right, we need to differentiate that.
Sorry, I'm being a dick.
No, it's fine.
Yeah, no. So, I run this bit of stuff mainly because I think initially no one else really cared.
Oh, okay, I do.
So I just got on with it.
I saw yesterday someone tweeted you like, you're too famous to tweet us back now. Is that the? Have you experienced a lot of that recently? Is it becoming a bit more of a?
A lot of messages on Twitter are just people being really nice, but if it's unless they're like asking me something directly, if it's something that I can't help with, I won't answer. And if they ask a legitimate question, or it's interesting, or they say something funny, or send me something, I always, like, if I see it, I'll always reply. But yeah, I mean, that's bollocks. What do you think, Will?
I'm rubbish at Twitter, so I don't really understand.
Will's just joined.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's this @ symbol thing?
What does that mean? That's fair, dude. It can be a bit complicated at times.
It's really not, I'm just thick.
Oh, I'm just being nice to you. That's fine. It's alright. Well, so, the name of the band comes from Bastille Day, if I'm right. Mm-hmm. Is it pronounced differently in French or something?
Yeah, we massively, like, have bastardised it.
How's it pronounced?
I think
Bastille.
Bastille.
My French accent is non-existently bad. Doesn't make sense.
It's fine.
But yeah, no, we just went a couple of weeks ago. We went to Europe to kind of start things in Europe and promote the album and stuff, and everyone was slightly appalled by how bad our accent was. So cleaning the bus.
Cleaning the bus.
Everyone was really appalled by how bad he pronounced it, but also they were correcting themselves to say it wrong because of us, like on our behalf.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
So they'd say it normally and they'd be like, "Oh, sorry, you guys say Bastille." And we're like, "Yeah, sorry."
Should have gone further and just gone, no, it's Bastille.
It's just Bastille.
I just can't imagine every night, like on stage or whatever, being like, "Hi, we're Bastille." Like,
Yeah.
I'd feel like such an idiot.
And it's called that because, am I right in saying, massive fangirling right now, it's your birthday is all Bastille Day.
Yeah, no, and basically we were looking for a band name, and it's one of those things that at the time is quite hard to make that decision because it feels like you're naming a child or something, and it feels like it's really important. Actually, it doesn't matter at all because once you develop as a band, your name becomes completely arbitrary, and like Arctic Monkeys doesn't mean anything, and it's actually probably quite a horrific name, but because I like them, I don't even think of it. Do you know what I mean? I don't know. Not that I'm even remotely comparing myself to Arctic Monkeys. But it was my friends. I think there was like an exhibition on Bastille Day at the time, and I saw it on the poster. I was like, "Oh, that looks cool."
I think if I had a band and I did the same thing as you, I don't have a band. It's just me by myself, singing in my room. If I had a band, then I'd call mine St Swithins because I was born in St Swithins. That's a pretty cool name for a band.
Well, so the thing is, I think in England, like no one really cares about Bastille Day, and no one really knows what it is. But when we were in France and Europe, everyone was like, "So, if you were born on Christmas, would your band be called Christmas?" Like, yeah.
Which I think would be quite a good band name.
Yeah.
It's different. It would work.
Yeah,
Anything would work, really.
Yeah.
maybe not the most like Googleable.
Well, who Google's Christmas? What's that day called?
Fair point.
So you started out wanting to be a film journalist, is that right?
Yeah.
So I'm going to do a quick fire film bit.
Go for it.
Please don't.
That's my specialty. No, I won't. It's fine. It's fine.
Please
Don't worry.
don't.
It's fine. You've had too many questions about music today.
Okay.
Do you have a favourite film?
I'm really bad at choosing favourite stuff, but probably Mulholland Drive because it got me into David Lynch.
Because I was going to go into, do you get loads of confused Twin Peaks fans?
No.
No.
We don't. Most of them, most of them are like, oh, is Laura Palmer a girlfriend of yours? I'm like, no, she's in it. And then I see the disappointment in their eyes when I'm like, she's from a TV show. And people don't maybe quite appreciate how fucking amazing Twin Peaks is, and so they think I'm just like naming it after a character from Lost or something. It's just really embarrassing. But maybe it is embarrassing that we've got a song after the TV show, I don't know. But
we should do a song called Ian Beale.
yeah. Stacey Slater.
Be tragic.
So you've got a lot of DVDs around the bus. Is there anything you've been watching?
These aren't really ours.
No, she has.
These belong to the bus.
Oh, right.
But we haven't really had any time. I think when we used to like drive around in a splitter, and when I say used to, I mean every tour except this one, we'd be in like a little van and you do all your driving during the day, so we'd like watch loads of movies and TV and stuff. But in this, we drive overnight, so we get somewhere and it's the morning. I think it'd be a bit weird to sit down and trip in all day. So we haven't really watched many.
Have you got Wayne's World here?
We do. We watched Scott Pilgrim the other night, which was fun.
Oh, that is a wicked film.
A little
That's
movie
good.
night. We had like 12 of us crammed into here. It was quite uncomfortable.
Very, very cosy.
Yeah, it was pretty.
Definitely.
Or like we had to sort of all choose to lean one way, like resting our heads on.
Yeah.
things.
Yeah, a bit awkward. Head's good.
It was a bit. Yeah, it was an intimate moment.
So, fun little film bit. For Other People's Heartache, it's like loads of film quotes and covers and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So how do you decide what films to use and what covers to?
Yeah, it was interesting. I think in the first mixtape, the quotes came much more naturally because they were ones that I really wanted to be in there. And the second one was a bit more kind of thought went into it. I quite liked taking quotes really out of context. So like using Psycho quotes in a cover of No Scrubs, I just thought it'd be funny to kind of position Norman Bates as a scrub. and so like that was sort of the intention there. And then other ones are just, it's quite like, I don't know, I liked in the first mixtape be able to use a quote from The Breakfast Club that's really dramatic and make it sound like it sounds like it could have been straight out of Twin Peaks, and then use that on a song that we use the Twin Peaks riff from the opening credits, and then use our song called Laura Palmer, which references Twin Peaks, and sort of like force them all together and hope that it works.
It did.
It did work.
Yeah,
It
cool.
did work, definitely.
Thanks, thank you.
How come, like, the album took quite a while to sort of come out? Because you had all your EPs and stuff. And you had other people's hype, but like the album's taken quite a while.
Yeah, I think last year, we were just a bit busier than we expected, so things just took time, and
Yeah.
I think we sort of wanted it to come out at the end of last year, and then as things panned out, I think we were potentially quite naive in realising what it takes to get an album done and finished and ready and out, and I feel like for sort of fans of ours have potentially had to wait for quite a long time.
It's weird how like people who've known about us for a while, like, I was taking ages, and then
Yeah, but then
Huge amount of people
everyone
like,
else is just like,
come
you
out of nowhere.
come out of absolutely nowhere.
Okay, one last little thing then. What's the triangle about?
When we came up with the name, I was like trying to make a logo in Microsoft Paint, and my friend was like, "Oh, you should make the triangle in it; it'll look cool." And so I did that. Made the logo in Paint, same logo we still got. Did it on my mum's
Just
computer
like
in Paint.
all J-Rock the whole.
Triangle thing, yeah. I think basically not a huge amount of thought went into it, and at the time I wasn't aware that like 90% of new bands were using triangles as their logo. So it took me by surprise, and then suddenly everyone was like, "Oh, that's such like a cliche hipster thing to do." And I'm like, I just thought it was. I didn't realise shapes were off limits, guys.
Yeah.
And we actually met the Alt J guys at a festival in Hong Kong at the end of last year, and like just sort of had some drinks and were like hanging out and chatting. I think the triangle thing came up because we were always like we were always really embarrassed about the triangle thing because we thought like they're loads better than us and it's their actual name, so we always felt like, I don't know, whatever, like I'm sure like no one actually cared. We were like when sort of asked about it, we were like, oh no, it's obviously their thing. No. But it emerged from chatting to them that we'd actually used it before they changed their name to Alt J.
So
So we got that first.
we got that first. Okay, well I think that's about it really.
Yeah, wrap up.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Cheers.
guys.
No worries, thanks for having us.
Changed our